Alright. I wonder if this works. Ooh. Something's happening. Alright. This is exciting. Okay, so I think I might be streaming on both YouTube and also on Twitch. Now, I can only do this on my alt account because my alt account is not an affiliate. Oh, heck yeah, it works. Okay. Neato. Oh, I just said bonus stream. I didn't actually mention my area. Okay, no one's gonna find this thing. Jeezooks. Okay. Let's see. My hair's a mess. Look at that. It's like funky. Oh, I should be careful. I want to make sure I don't leak like a tea or something. All right. So it works. That's neato. What is this? Oh, right. So I was gonna like get this trademark for my username because I'm trying to get like the TikTok account. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Let me fix my hair. I still gotta finish eating. But this is like a chill stream, so if you're expecting to be entertained, well, I got news for you. Okay, so I've got two of these things. I think I just have to have both open at the same time because I don't think that this multiple output plugin from OBS, I don't think it's gonna include the chat. Oh yeah, and if I don't say anything on Twitch chat, just message me on Discord or something. Let me know. Okay, right, category. Well, I guess my favorite category, which is software and game development, because that's my favorite category, so I'm gonna stick it on that one. And, I think that sounds fine. Oh, that's cool. There's reruns and stuff too. Neato. I'm not gonna do reruns. I feel like I stream enough. There's no need for reruns. Well, unless I go on vacation or something. Okay. So I also took a look at Restream or whatever. I'm not gonna do Restream. It's too expensive. No need. Alright, let me get my stuff set up. Because I had to restart my computer. I was trying to fix this bug with my Firefox, and turns out, I think it was a plugin that I installed. Because, well, I'll show it to you. Hi, Shiraz. So, I had this thingamabobber here, and you can see it's like, it's an SVG, and it's blank. Oh no, what happened to it? Well, it's actually not that complicated. Oh yeah, also, I've noticed that, like, I can go longer now. You know, before I used to take a break every 4th day because my throat would get sore. It doesn't seem like it gets sore as often. Oh yeah, so anyways, see this? Ta-da! It works. Okay, so Shiraz, you're on Twitch, right? That's really cool because I'm also on YouTube. Nobody's on it, but you know, that's fine. I don't really care. This account isn't for views, right? I'm just trying it out. Alright, so I don't have too long today. So what I'm gonna do is maybe start up OSRS. Maybe try Nightmare Zone. And while I do that, I can maybe work on the side project or something. Okay. One sec, let me fix my hair. Oh. Alright. Your internet not well? More like my internet not well. I am uploading to 2 separate services at the same time. So I'm guessing my Ethernet is probably looking pretty... actually pretty fine. I can do this all day. That's good. Okay. Oh, hold on. It wouldn't be an Acorn stream without me, like, doxing myself in some way. Alright. So I wonder if I can AFK this. It's not like super AFK, but I wonder if I can AFK it enough that I can code and do this at the same time. Apparently I'm on the right world. Only my audio? Fair enough. Okay, I'm just gonna stick this over somewhere. Not sure where I want this. Stick it over here, I guess. Alright. So the first thing I want to do... well... let's get my character to do this. Okay, I'll just stick this over on the corner. So I need to get the list of extensions that I have so I can fix this thing. Let's see. Bookmarks, history. Here we are. But yeah, if you're expecting something as entertaining as the mainstream, then it's not gonna be that. That's kind of why I do this, like, separate channel. Right, it's just meant to be really super duper chill. Okay. So here are all of the plugins I have, and one of these is doing horrible, awful things. Now, if I were to take a guess at which one it is, I'm thinking it's either Truffle TV or one of the others. So what if I just turn off Truffle TV first? I don't think it's Truffle, but just in case. Was not Truffle. Okay, it could be Stylus. Let me disable that one. Nope, not Stylus. Octolinker? I don't know what that is. I wonder if it's that. Oh no. Octolinkers, that's a fine one. Hi Shiraz. Omni, like... none of these look bad. So I'm really curious what it could possibly be. I mean, what I could do is just go through and disable all of them. Yeah, let's do this the same way we code. Let's do like a binary search. So I'm gonna disable half of my stuff. Right after I do this. Maybe I should just like move this to the left so you can always see it. This is me. This is what I do in my time off. Okay. So we're just gonna turn all of these off, or yeah, let's try turning all of them off and then we'll turn half of them off. Okay, all of our extensions are now disabled. So if I refresh... Okay, I'm guaranteed one of the extensions is problematic because now it works. So this is like my favorite way to debug this kind of stuff. You disable half of it, or first you disable everything, see if it works. And if it does, disable half, see if it works. And you keep on doing this, narrowing it down, doing it the same way you would do like a binary search in code, where you've got like some sorted array and you're trying to find like a particular value. Same thing. But it's just so useful. Okay, so how many of these do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 19. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is take 19 divided by 2. We get about, what, 9.5? Alright. Here, I'll move Twitch chat. Okay, Twitch chat, you're way up here now. And then YouTube chat is at the bottom. Alrighty. So then I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And it's broken. Alright. So I know it's one of those. Am I talking to my team? Nope. I'm just talking out loud. I feel like I'm so used to it, right? I'm so used to talking out loud because of like the whole Twitch thing, where I try to kind of explain my thought process, but I'm still doing it. And the thing is, I don't know if there's an audience because I still don't show the number of viewers I have, because I really don't care on this channel. Okay. You know, there's few enough of these, so I'm just gonna go through it one at a time. Is it Ronin or YouTube dislike? Nope. Is it DevTools or Omni? Yep, it is. Great, we found it. Is it Omni? Yep, it is. Oh, look at that. I fixed it. I fixed the problem. That has been bothering me for so long. I'm so glad we fixed it. Twitch chat is part of the team? Absolutely. Absolutely. Streaming on YouTube also? You bet. Why not, you know? And get more people. So, I'm allowed to stream on YouTube on this channel, I think, because I'm not an affiliate. And I'm just gonna keep this one as not affiliate. And my hope is that by doing this, there won't be ads. This is my hope. I really, really hope there will be no ads on this channel. So what the heck is Omni and why does it break my Firefox? I guess it's this thing. Well, in any case, this was busting my stuff. I think this was from, like, someone, I think, recommended this. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, someone recommended this with, like, the shortcuts. And it was supposed to, like, improve my Firefox and give me extra shortcuts. But And then it ended up breaking all my SVGs. Let's just remove it. Alright, re-enable everything else. There, I think I had all of that enabled. There we go. Oh goodness, finally! This was huge for me because I would go to Twitch Analytics and stuff, and then I would just see this, and it would just be like a whole bunch of white, and it was so broken looking, and I thought my graphics card was messing up on me. Nope, it wasn't my GPU after all. What is SVG? It's like a graphics format. It stands for like scalable vector graphics or something. Let's see, what's it stand for exactly? Yeah, scalable vector graphics. So the idea behind it is, you know how in WebGL or something, you can say that you want to show a circle or show a triangle or something. And you say the position you want it, and you know it's going to be a perfect circle. This is kind of like what an SVG is. You have a path that you're drawing, and by giving it these instructions, you can have the image be super tiny, ideally, but also scale infinitely, because you're just giving the thing like instructions on how to create the image. And I'll show you what an SVG actually looks like, the code for it, in a second. But when you can use SVGs, they can be really, really efficient. And you can also do things like change the fill color or change the instructions in some way to get different images. And that can be really powerful. So SVGs can be used for these kind of like resizing images almost. And you'll see them a lot in things like circular progress bars or for some real fancy buttons or other things. Or you'll see them a lot for like the simple icons, like Font Awesome. It's like all SVG. So let me show you an example of what an SVG is actually like. Alright, so you see these carrots? Well, that's an SVG. See this little hamburger? The little 3 horizontal bars? Also an SVG. See the little search icon? That, believe it or not, that's an SVG. And if you look at the implementation of these SVGs, well, you can kind of see it here, but it's not too easy to see. So you can see it, it's like, this is the SVG and here's the path for it. So if I go around and I start messing with this, then I would expect the circle or the little image to not look the same. And that definitely didn't look the same. It changed in some crazy way. Yeah, there you go. See that? See how it's no longer a proper circle? I'm so getting wrecked by this thing. Thanks, Shiraz. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, and definitely still clip stuff if there's any good clips, because we can still stick this on TikTok. But I mean, it's gonna be really hard to tell if there's a good clip, right? Because unlike my main channel, this one gets like no viewers, and for good reason, right? But yeah, I mean, the whole point of this also is it doesn't get a lot of viewers, so I can just be more myself. I can just, like, I don't have to think about it as much. I don't have to be entertaining. Anyways, yeah, that's how it works. You see there, I changed the path, it changes the way the image looks. Sometimes you can get real creative, and you can actually create these SVGs at runtime, which is kind of cool. Alright, So what I want to do is definitely get tethered on this pole. Yay. Hi, Green. What a familiar name. Gee, I wonder where I've seen that name before. Oh, welcome. Yeah, this is my alt stream. So, you know, I just kind of chill here. The 7th follower. Well, that's thank you. Appreciate it. Goodness. It's growing so fast. Yeah, it's cool getting followers and just like... Oh yeah, I fixed my bug. I fixed my GPU bug. It turns out it wasn't a GPU bug. It was just like an extension I installed. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, let's see. Do I want to work on this? I've got about an hour. Oh, this is great. I'm actually making progress, like, on old school RuneScape. I'm sure August would be like so happy to see this. Okay. What should the next Funi game be? Yeah, so I was thinking what we do. Well, I was thinking a few things. I was thinking we make like this little a way to select the thing just from here. Okay, what do I need for that? First of all, I need to start up the dev server. Yeah, this is what I do in my free time. I usually don't code quite so much though, like I play more games. So if you want me to play games or something, this is definitely the stream to do it. Or if you want me to like react to videos or something, this is the stream for that. Alright, I'm just gonna turn down IP helper, because it does not help. It hurts. I need like a place for this. Oh, you know what? I could probably just... Will I do a Kubernetes setup for this project? God, no. Kubernetes is something that's really complex. You want to avoid it if at all possible. So I had to use Kubernetes for Funi because Funi has local state. There's this concept of a server, and a server has a game session or a room, and there's all this information that needs to be kind of persisted between the API calls. And because of this room that is alive for a few minutes or longer at a time, I need to have some kind of a server, because with serverless, it's all stateless. You can't carry the state around. So if I wanted to get that kind of state, I'd have to get it from somewhere. And one of the ways you can do that is you could use a database. But the problem is that you'd be fetching from the database on every single API call. Not to mention, what do you do about things that are time-based? Like, an event comes in and then some number of seconds later you have to do something. Can't really do that in a serverless environment. I guess you kind of can. You can push to like an event queue and then you can have worker, but it's a pain. And it's really, really a bad architecture. So, because of that, I use Kubernetes. I don't have the same requirement for dictator.gg. There's no need for that kind of state. And because of that, I can just go completely serverless. And going completely serverless is really nice because it means that you're not thinking about managing all these servers. It just scales to infinity and beyond. So if 1 million people, 10 million people all go to dictator.gg, all like and try to give it the hug of death, it won't die. It'll be fine. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll hit like a limit and then the servers will shut down, but you just scale it right up. It's so easy. So I guess that was a bit of a long explanation, but basically I don't need Kubernetes for this project. Kubernetes is not something you just reach for. You only use it when you really need it. And hopefully not when you only have 7 concurrent users. Also, I saw the analytics are going high. Look at that. Our invocations are increasing. Like, a lot. So this is exciting. Multiple days in a row where people are downloading more than a whole gigabyte. So I'm pretty happy with this. I like seeing the invocations go up, because when this number goes up, and when these reads and writes go up, it means that more people are actually playing on Funi and getting something out of it. I need to like, you know what I need? I need to add like another Stream Deck icon or like another scene so that you can actually see this. Let me do that now. Let's do application. Let's see, window capture, game capture. I think I want window capture. I like how it actually knows that it's Runelite. Okay, well there we go. And oh, you can see it. Oh, nice. Oh, shoot, heck. I don't have any rope. This is what I get for like half paying attention. I'll just stick it there. Good enough. Okay, now I need like my Elgato. What's this thing called? Stream Deck? Yeah, this thing. Alright, let's see. And this is gonna be, I'll just say OSRS. Oh, that was game capture. That's the wrong thing. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so now I can just add it. There we go. Where did I learn coding from? You just learn by doing, right? So I've just been writing code for a very, very long time. Yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was some C++ and some Python, and the C++, yeah, a lot more C++, a little bit of PHP, some C Sharp, some Bash. You just learn, you make stuff. That's really how you learn. I like to dive in instead of reading like tutorials a whole lot, because when you dive in, you learn immediately what's important, and then you just don't learn the things that aren't important. Whereas if you try to just read, then you'll waste a lot of your time learning all these details that just don't matter. And when did I write my first program? I guess it depends on what you consider my first program. I can kind of consider my first... no, I was gonna say I considered my first program like the stuff I did in college, but no, I considered my first program the little game I made when I was in high school. It was using Dark Basic. I did not learn a whole lot in Dark Basic, but I made a 3D application, a 3D game. It ended up being a lot more like the tutorial route, so you don't learn as much. And then part of the big problem with Dark Basic is at the time I didn't have some free open source way of getting at my program. So whenever I left high school, I wanted to continue working on my thing that I had made, but I wasn't able to set up the developer environment and stuff. So I basically just didn't code until I got to college. Okay, right, so I want to do this thing. Why don't I use Unreal and Unity? File size. So I've considered using one of them, but the overhead is still a little on the high side. I think I'm more open to it now. Also, the co-founder didn't want to have a Unity feel to the game, so like a little bit of that, but also I think it was mostly the file size. Cross-platform? Yeah, it is. But there also needs to be kind of tight integration with Funi itself. So I need to handle like networking or kind of some sort of like communication with the React and stuff. I mean, I guess you don't have to have tight communication you could just have like a separate, I don't know, I just felt like I'd have to do a second networking thing. It's not the end of the world, but I felt like it would end up being a little bit more work. I'm thinking of doing two things. I'm thinking of having like this thing, but on the side here. And then have it say something like top topics or something. And then you can see like a list of the topics. And then I can have like a button like create new topic or something. Anywho, what I want to do is this thing. So currently we have postcard, and it doesn't tell you the options that you have. But I think that would be okay. Okay, so what I want is this thing. Oh, it does include options. Oh, look at that. We already include the options. Oh, wait. Oh, that's because it's not get all. There we go. Easy, easy, easy fix. All we have to do is say we want options as well. And there we go. And now we have all the options. So I watched that thing yesterday, the interview that Theo had with what's his face, the Jamstack guy, and I couldn't help but think that Jamstack is basically just the adapter pattern. It's where instead of writing like just raw fetch queries or whatever, or talking to a third-party library directly, you create your own like wrapper and you talk to the wrapper, which is this like small API that you have defined. And then you just have that wrapper talk to the third-party library. This is something that we use on Phony, for example, to great effect. Because it let me like swap out the entire networking stack from Firebase to Socket.io. Totally different, but it was pretty great. Okay, so this postcard thing. Options equals post dot options. Yeah, a pattern that should be used judiciously. Yeah. I feel like it's a good pattern anytime you're interfacing with a third-party library. Like, I use it for Howler, I use it for Firebase. You know, I use it for, I mean, the only part I don't use it for is the Firestore. And like some of the hooks and things. And I wish I had, because it would have simplified my life immensely for getting off of Firebase, because I'm gonna have to go write it anyways. Like, part of the way I'll have to get off of Firebase is I'll have to make this adapter pattern, and I'll have to slowly migrate all of the usages of Firebase over to the adapter pattern. Once everything is on the adapter pattern, which will just do the same thing basically, then I'll have a single file where I can go in and I can change the way it works, and then I can have it talk to the backend instead, and then I can set the backend up so that it talks with PlanetScale or something, and hopefully then I can get off of Firebase. But this is going to take a long time. This is like a migration that could take a week or two. So I don't want to do it until I really need to. Why use Socket.io? Because sockets are really nice. They give you PubSub, and PubSub is really useful. So you have two choices, or kind of three choices with PubSub. What I mean by that is something where you establish a listener. So I talk to the server, I say, hey server, I'm listening. Anytime you have some information for me, send it my way. The alternative is long poll, where what you do is you say, hey server, do you have anything new for me? And then you wait a few seconds. Hey server, do you have anything new for me? Wait a few seconds, and repeat forever. So you can imagine that might be a little inefficient. It's better if you ask the server, you just establish this listener, you say, okay server, I'm not gonna ping you a whole bunch, just let me know when you have information for me. And that's kind of what it is. And so it'll have like a socket that's open, and it can just push data to you. And the ways you can do this is you can use server sent events, which is only server to client, or you can use sockets. And with sockets, it's both ways, meaning that the client can push information to the server and the server can push it to the client. Now, the client can already push to the server just through HTTP, right? Like, the server's always listening. But the problem is that if you don't have an established channel or socket, then like internally what's happening is it's establishing this communication, sending some data, tearing it down, and it's doing this every single time. And that's not good. I mean, okay, that's not really that bad, but the worst part is that it has to re-authenticate you, and there can only be so many of these outstanding requests at a time. And so what that means is that if you're sending packets too frequently, for example, 10 times or more a second, then you will get this problem called head of line blocking, where you're sending these packets to the server faster than the server is processing them and returning them to you. And so your browser is starting to slow down and stop and wait for the outstanding packets to get to the server. But it's creating more and more packets faster than it can handle them. And so it takes longer and longer for the server to communicate with you, because it takes longer and longer before you send the data to the server in the first place. So this head of line blocking, we want to avoid it. The way we avoid it is by just having socket IO or something, which is like this long kind of connection. Okay, that was a lengthy explanation. Let's see. You tried to use the decorated pattern a few days ago. You don't think your use case was good for that pattern. The decorated pattern. I don't even know what the decorated pattern is, to tell you the truth. Decorator pattern. It sounds fancy. There's some of these patterns which you just end up not really using a whole lot. Is this the one, like, let's see. Allows behavior to be added to an individual object without affecting the behavior of other objects. Aha. Oh, is this kind of like you have a class and you say, oh, this class is iterable and it's it's iterable and serializable and etc, etc. The 23 well-known design patterns. Jesus, I feel like I need to just learn these at some point. It's not like they're going away. Oh, here we go. Why does Wikipedia have everything? Because there are some really wonderful, talented people who spend their time creating all of this wonderful information for people to use for free. And it's really extensive, and I love Wikipedia so much. Like, I donate to Wikipedia. I have a recurring monthly subscription to donate to them because I feel like the information that they provide is so valuable that I want them to be around. I want them to continue doing wonderful stuff in as unbiased a way as possible. It's just, I think it's really important, you know, to have this kind of information out there. How does all this thing all work exactly? Colored shape. Okay, so this is... So how is this any different? Oh, I see. So this is the decorator then. A colored shape is a shape, and it accepts a shape. Okay. Oh, I've used this before, I just didn't know it was called a decorator pattern. I see. So this is kind of like... Yeah, this is like my Howl Factory, actually. So maybe Howl Factory is more like Howl Decorator. Or Original Howl. Maybe this one here? Oh no, not this one. Howl Factory, maybe. I guess that one's a little different. Let's see. I know I've used this somewhere. I'm trying to think of where I used it. Oh yeah. Duh. This is the thing I used for my networking stack. Local storage thing. No, not that one. Database, what's it called? DB local state. Yeah, this thing. So it accepts like a database, and then it implements like the same methods that the database had, and then it just calls, like it kind of wraps and or decorates, I guess, the database. So here is an example. It calls this thing internally, but it does it in whichever way it wants. And it's really powerful because you don't actually have to do things the way it expects. Oh, look at that. These are all the patterns. Okay, great. So which of these do I actually know? Yeah, I know this one, I know this one. The hell is this one? Oh, it's not in design patterns. I see. Object pull, yeah. This is like super useful. You use object pulls, especially in like things like Java, to reduce memory overhead. This is a fantastic one. Singleton, this is pretty useful too. Oh, like 23 total design patterns or whatever? Yeah. Sounds about right. Adapter, wrapper. Okay, so I didn't realize that adapter and wrapper are the same thing. Because I've used the word interchangeably. And I thought maybe adapter was different, but I guess it's the same. Okay. Yeah, adapter is fantastic. It's so useful. You've used a singleton? I think most people have. A global is a singleton. But then a lot of factories and stuff are also singletons, and a lot of object pools are also singletons. Decouple an abstraction from its implementation. I don't understand this one. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, just give me an example of the code. That's too abstract. Okay, this one's more. I wonder if this one's kind of like what I use for the checkers engine stuff. Because each engine has its own implementation or whatever, and then I have like some standard thing which converts the stuff. Oh, wait, no, this is different. Circle shape. And you pass in which API you want. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used this one really. I understand this one now though, the decorator. Man, there's so many of these. Alright. Gonna get back to this now. Oh, you know what? You can't actually see currently what you voted for. Because I didn't implement that. I need to. Have I used an AI model in games yet? Take a look at Finny, for example. You know, 4 in a row uses an AI model. Chess also uses one. Okay, so instead of a magnitude, I think what I'm looking for is actually just like the post. Oh, that's tricky. On delete cascade. Oh, let's see, this is at 12:30, right? Yeah, it starts in 30 minutes. Okay. Do migrations and things happen with Prismatic? Yep. That's right. Yeah, you can do migrations and stuff with this, for sure. Let me think. Okay, I think this is fine, because then if a poll option gets deleted, then the user never actually voted for that poll. So this is totally fine. Oh, wait a minute. I need to make it optional, though. Because, there are people who have voted, and I don't know what they voted for. So I need to do it where it's optional, and then I'll have it forced. And then, some point down the line, I'll just delete the old stuff once it no longer matters or something, so that I can enforce that this isn't optional. Okay, this needs like a to-do. Alright, let's fix that up now. Alright, I think this is what I want. Yeah, because there's no reason to have a magnitude, right? Doesn't make sense. Oh, right, yeah. So now after we do the format, now we generate. And so what that's gonna do is it's gonna create like the TypeScript stuff so that I get like the nice auto completion. Now I have poll option ID. This is perfect. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 100% we should have done this the first, like, this way from the get-go. That's alright. Let's see, how many people have voted? Because this will kind of make a few breakages with what I want to do eventually. Well, I guess not. I guess we could have this just like going forward, you know? So maybe you can't change your current vote. Yeah, look at the difference. That's crazy. So here, this is a super big jump up to like 41 rows per second. I think that was because of the like unoptimized stuff. And then we optimized it. And now it's down to like a 0.2 or some ridiculously low number. Like 1 row per second. It's actually ridiculous. I mean, it's still reading a lot, though. I wonder what else we can improve. Queries during the last 24 hours. Okay, so this one here is still expensive. Is this game from the 19th century? Something like that. You know, it's Look, okay. You hating on the graphics? These graphics, I'll have you know, are actually... This is the HD version. This is what the game actually looks like. Oh no, I'm missing a rope. So here's what the game kind of normally looks like. It's actually kind of shocking, the difference. It's actually a lot brighter here. Like when you do it this way. I guess it's a lot more atmospheric. Alright, so this is the query that's currently expensive. Wait, aggregate the count comments. That shouldn't be running anymore. Let's see, why would this be running? Yeah, that'll do it. Retrieves all posts for a given topic. That doesn't make sense. We don't use it anymore. Let's just delete it. Oh my god. Yeah, so... Alright, I was burning through queries because I was grabbing data and then just not doing anything with it. That's an easy fix. Alright. Auto DDoS. Basically, did you see the number of rows that it would read? It was like 15,000. Absolutely unreal. I can use an object relational model with TypeScript. That's... yeah? Of course. Like, it's just a programming language. Of course you can. I mean, isn't that kind of what Prisma is? Or am I thinking of a different ORM? But yeah, of course you can. No object relational mapping. This is like... this is Prisma. Assuros, this is what we're doing right now. And this is Prisma. Oh goodness. Alright. So yeah, you can. Alright, so we're just removing magnitude and adding full option stuff. Alright, so I kind of want to do that, but I kind of want to go a little teeny tiny bit further with this. So let's see, we're including options. Which is a full option. Now let's see, this pull option, wait a minute, pull option. Oh, right, yeah, because that's how it works. Okay. So now I have to go to pull option. Doopy doopy doo. That's what I want. Let's give it a better name. I think I just want to call it user votes. Alright, so now that's done. And there we go. And then we can just say user votes. And I really hope that there's an index for this thing. There should be, right? I would imagine so. Oh, but I only want to include this if there is a user ID. Okay, I think that's what I want. Okay, so what I want to know as well, let's see, I've got 10 minutes. $1440p, heck yeah. Oh yeah, and again, like, Yeah, you know, like I normally stream 1440, right? Like my main stream is 1440. Is it the max? No. I can do 4K, but this monitor here is 1440. My mainstream, yeah? Mainstream is also 1440. As soon as I hit partner though, we'll get more encoding options. Twitch can do 4K, but if I do 4K, then it's actually 4K, so people who can't handle 4K, like they're on their phone or something, it's just gonna blow through their bandwidth. So this, I am going to dox myself one of these days. Prisma or Planet Scale makes it really hard to dox yourself. But oh, that was close. Goodness. That is not the first time I've done that. So I'm so glad Planet Scale is nice for creators. Oh god. Alright. So I'm gonna click on tables, console, this is what I want. Oh, I think I want show tables. I'm really happy to be doing MySQL again. It's been so long. I really do miss it. And Planet Scale is just like the ultimate MySQL. You missed the self-doc? No worries. You can just rewind. It's not a docs though, it's fine. Planet Scale made it okay. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more of these. So what I want to look at is poll option votes. Okay. So how many users actually voted? We've got like... I want to select distinct count star from... How do you do distinct again? I forget. It's been so long. Select distinct SQL. Oh yeah, I could do it this way. Select count star from well, I still want to know how to do this. Okay, I don't think I have enough time to do another one of these. Oh, that's what I want. Select count distinct. $14? There are 14 people? Okay. Goodness. How are there already 14 unique people who voted on the site? It's barely even live. Oh my god. Oh well, not too many. Like, here's why it's problematic. It's because these votes... I don't know who they voted for. Just that they have voted. Well, let's see what kind of data it's returning. Because I need to understand the way Prisma works here. I don't fully understand it. No, oh, does distinct remove duplicates? Yes. So, when I do select count distinct user ID, then it's basically like the same as if I were to take all the user IDs, stick them into a set, and then get the size of the set. Right? It's gonna give you the count of the distinct, the unique user IDs. So it's a way for me to tell how many unique people have done a vote. I can go through and I can manually change all of their votes so that it's always the first option for whatever. There's not too many, like it's actually possible. The other option is I go through and I say, okay, let's just delete everyone's votes. Just vote again. You know, just zero everything out. Just say, okay, now the site is live. Now you can vote. That only works if we don't have any outstanding polls. The other option is I say, let's hold off on it. And then further down the line, like in a month or 2 months, when we don't care about these polls anymore because they're done, we just clear them out. I think that's probably the best option. Okay, let's see. I've got to get ready. I've got a meeting in 3 minutes. So, I might end the stream now. I mean, I have to, right? Let's see. So how do I even join this appointment? Oh, okay, got it. Alright, I'm gonna end for now, and I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Not on the main stream yet, because I'm still trying to beat the clown boss on Lost Ark. So it'll probably be the stream again, but if you want to see me fight the clown boss, I could maybe stream that. I don't know yet. I don't know how. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. This is more comfortable for me though, so. Yeah. Anywho. I guess we'll find someone to raid. I mean, it's not like it's gonna matter, but... Let's see, do we have... I don't know if it's worth raiding. What do we have? We've got 4 viewers. I guess we could raid. 1 viewer streams? Okay, yeah, let's give a 1 viewer stream something. Okay, how about... Let's find someone who speaks English. Oh, here we go. This person is using Express. How about that? Oh wait, I'm not even logged in. Oh gosh, I have to hurry. I'm going as fast as I can here. Oh my goodness. Stream manager, quick, raid. Okay. See you, everyone. Yeah, it does.